4th of July. Oh my God, what a great day. I'm in Florida, so we might have a rainstorm, just to FYI. We're supposed to have some tropical storm running through, but we haven't had any rain since this morning, so who knows if it's going to show up. They had this doom and gloom that we weren't going to have fireworks, but there hasn't been a drop of rain. Anyways, that being said, welcome to tonight's show where I go live every single Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. And again, happy 4th of July. Oh my God, especially if you're a patriot. Congratulations. If you've served in the military, we love you. All right, so what to tell you. My name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic, and I feel and read into the energy of the cards. In addition to knowing what they are, I'm also a psychic. You can go to ancientoakpsychicarts.com. That's my website where you can learn a little more about me, book a personal reading with me, sign up for the newsletter, or a missing person consultation. And what else to tell you? You can also check out my learning center that's there, and that's where you'll find the manifestation class. I have a 5-week manifestation masterclass. It's an accelerated class coming out on August 5th. So look for that if that's something you're interested in. We have early bird pricing going right now. Also, the online tarot masterclass is going to be uploaded the end of July, beginning of August. So look for that. I'm recording now. I usually teach it live in March and in October, but so many people have been asking for it to be uploaded so they could take it in their own time, at their own pace. That is definitely coming out because everybody's in different time zones. I've got clients and viewers from all around the world, so this is going to make it very easy for people. And then you can also see the private lessons that are there in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. If you just need a quick hour session to go over a few things, that's the place to go. And of course, check out Alison's picks. Those are my affiliate links. It's going to be Skin Like Butter, wonderful products, Dr. Amir Karim's skincare for your face, Rogers Hood Apothecary for the parasite, mold, and lymphatic kits and cleanses. And then, of course, the fulvic soak. And then Omnilux Red Light Therapy. I don't think my web designer has put that up there yet, but I use their Red Light Therapy mask. I've been using it for well over a year, and it's a phenomenal product. Definitely look for that. I reached out to them, and I'm now one of their affiliates. Excellent product. And order the men's mask if you're going to do it. It penetrates deeper. It just says for men on it, which is kind of dumb. But anyways, that's how they're distinguishing it. They're thinking that men have thicker skin, or apparently they do. So, but you can use it as a woman and it will penetrate deeper. Also, you can see me on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok. But my main following is on YouTube, and I love YouTube, just has a lot of censorship. So you can see my Zodiac readings, my 3 lives that I do. I go live on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live on Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and where you are today on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, or Stripe, or they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Just note the SuperChat is a little more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. So to balance that out, that's why there's a price differential. But all that information is in the description below. If you're watching live and you can show up in the chat, the moderators are more than willing to help you, and they can let you know exactly what's going on and where to go. And it's a lot of fun. We have an awesome community. Hi, Ava. Nice to see you. I just saw that pop up. Hi, Paula. I'm going to say hi to everybody really quick. Hi, Ken. And hi, Deborah. Hi, Anne. And we have a huge community, by the way. Last show, just to throw this out there, we had 2,700 people watching live. Now, I know not everybody participates in the chat, but I get to see the numbers as a content creator right when the show ends. That's how many people are watching live. We have an awesome community. We have a big program, a big show. If you can participate in the chat, please do. All right, what else to tell you? So that's where I go live. If you've never seen an episode, I know you're watching now, but you can always go back and watch a previous episode. Every episode is different questions. You can also see the interviews that I do. I do an occasional interview. I'm not really big on the interviews. It's mostly the readings, but you can see some great interviews with Jerry Marzinski, Hannah Roberts, and with Kim Rogers from Rogers Hood Apothecary. Definitely check that out. And I have another one that's going to be coming out soon. I will be interviewing my moderator, Lynn, so look for that. She is famous in her own right, and so I'm really looking forward to that. So that should be coming out, I would imagine, the next month or two. So we're just going to try and line up our schedules. And what else to tell you? So when I do the zodiac readings, read it or watch it for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Definitely look for that for all placements. And we have something where you can join the channel now. So YouTube has it where you can join a membership. It's a great way to support the channel and to be part of this awesome community. In fact, on Tuesday, I hope I'm not getting the name wrong. It's Snarf or Snark. I can't remember. I don't have it right in front of me. Donated 50 memberships to the people that watch the show. I don't know who that person is. They donated 50. That means they paid $250. A stranger. That's someone that's paying it forward, because I don't get a penny from that. That goes straight to YouTube. If you buy a membership, I do get a portion of that. But if you gift it to somebody else, I don't receive any of that. That goes to YouTube. That person gifted 50 memberships to our group. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. If you watch the video, I think I even said, holy shit, because I didn't expect that. That was just an awesome way to start that show. So that is part of our community. Anyways, there's 4 levels. There's earth, air, fire, and water. You choose what level you want to belong to and what benefits you would like. So definitely go ahead and join the membership. I'm going to try and give away 5 memberships tonight. I have to figure it out because it's new to me and I'm not sure what button to hit. So I'm going to try and do that at the end of today's show or halfway through. We'll see how the show goes. It is the 4th of July. So we'll see how many people show up for the show, because I'm sure everyone's out watching fireworks or doing other things. So let's see. I know a lot of people told me when they submitted their questions that they're going to watch it in the replay, that they're out tonight. So if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if tonight's show resonates with you, especially after the video post. That really helps out the video, and it helps other people that are reading comments later on know more about it. And let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. I'm going to go to Canada and then Scotland and Scandinavia on a second trip. And hit the notification bell if you want to see us go live. That way you don't miss an episode. I know people keep saying, oh my God, I missed you going live. You got to hit that bell. That way you know. And at the end of tonight's show, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. So this is going to be for everybody that's watching live, in the replay, or whenever this video finds you, because that is how tarot works. Whenever you find it, it was meant for you. And a special thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate your love and support. It really means a lot to me. And I just want to thank Snarf or Snark again for those 50 memberships. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much. And the people have been saying, yay, they're really grateful that they got the membership and they're enjoying it. So thank you. All right, here we go. So this is the general guidelines, or these are, excuse me, the general guidelines for all the live shows. And the first one is 1 question per show. You can ask a question every single show. A lot of people do, but 1 question per show. That way it doesn't become somebody's personal reading. If one person keeps submitting a question after question after question, then that's their own personal reading. If you have a lot of questions and you don't want to do it 1 per show, then just book a personal reading with me. That's how it works. And then also the second rule is no bad language or topics. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube because of the censorship. That's the nature of it. I personally love YouTube. I love Facebook too, but you know what? They're all about censorship. I'm a big girl. If you have some topics that you'd like to go over, we can do that in a private reading, but not for YouTube, okay? So it has to be worded in a certain way. So just please keep that in mind when you go ahead and submit your questions. And yep, we've got a great, can't see how to subscribe. I think that they can help you out in the chat. I'm not sure which part you're trying to subscribe for, the channel or for the membership. Ken, I think you know about that one because you were looking into that. All right, so how you submit a question. So you are going to submit your question before the show, or you submit it live. PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, all the addresses are in the description. And if you're in the chat, the moderators can help you, or you can super chat. And it is a $20 minimum, and then it's $30 if you super chat because YouTube takes 40%. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to read a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. Okay, big disclaimer. I am reading the energy of the cards. All right, so the first one is from Linda, and she asks a question every single time I go live. I'm not even kidding. She posts a question. I first did Tarot Tuesday, and then we added Thursday, and then we added Friday, and every single live she asks a question. So that's why she's the first one up. So she says, hi, Alison, what does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Linda. P.S. Love your lives and Pisces video. All right, let's go ahead and do this. This is for Linda. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell Linda today? And all my decks have been cleansed, shuffled, and they are ready to go. Let me get, I have my little aura, my crystal aura. Okay, here we go. Or angel aura, I should say. All right, here we go. This is for Linda. What does the universe want to tell Linda today? All right, we've got King of Swords. We've got the Strength card. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Linda. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. We've got the King of Swords, the Strength card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Linda, the universe wants to tell you to get all the information you can on something that you're working on. Gather as much information as you can. Get as much clarity as you can on something because you've got some big decisions that are coming your way. I feel that you're getting ready to make a move. You're going to do something, whether it's going to be in career, retirement, housing, your health. There's something that you're getting ready to, an investment, maybe. There's something that, yeah, you know what? It's either an investment. I'm just feeling the energy is coming off of it. It's like an investment. Yeah, there's something coming in for you, Linda, that you need to gather as much information as you possibly can so you can make a smart, educated decision on it. This is you tapping into your strength and courage. This is you overcoming a lot of fear that's coming up around something. I think you don't want to make a mistake. And I think that a lot of fear comes up around a decision that's about to be made. And this is about you taming that inner beast, that fear, that self-doubt that's coming up. And this is going to allow you again to make that smart decision for yourself because the wheel turns in your favor. But you need to have that clarity to see those opportunities that are coming before you and have the strength and courage to reach out and grab them. So it's definitely showing up where you're going through this process as the wheel turns in your favor with this luck and right timing. So Linda, the wheel turns in your favor. A lot of good things are coming in for you. I really feel like it's an investment, that there's something that's coming in. So I would take a look at, you're looking at stocks, you're looking at real estate, you're looking at anything, you know, maybe precious metals. You're looking at something that is about to pay off for you. It's luck and right timing. All right, thank you for your question. All right, the next one is from Tara, and then I'm going to come over to you, Ava. So Tara says, hello, Allison. Happy 4th of July. Love your Libra videos and the Friday Live. Thank you, Tara. And flattery gets you everywhere. You guys know that. And my husband and I are going through a rough patch in our relationship. Will it improve anytime soon? Thanks, Tara. Okay, Tara, let's find out. I'm going to grab a different deck for you. I'm going to grab, actually, let me grab this one. Okay. This is my Everyday Witch. It has such a sweet energy, and it's wonderful for relationship questions. Okay. Let's look into it. You guys are going through a rough patch. Will it improve anytime soon? We have the Hanged Man. We have the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Hanged Man, 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying to me that you need to both take a time out. I think you guys are really fighting and arguing a lot, and I think that you both need to just step back for a minute, take a time out, take a deep breath, and gain a different perspective on your relationship and on your place in the world. I think that you have a very strong relationship, a strong foundation, but I think that whatever it is that you're going through is actually ripping you apart right now. So it feels like a breakup is coming, but you can't avoid that. I feel, because I feel like you have a really solid foundation if it wasn't for whatever is going on. I think this is just going to be a rough patch that you're going to have to get through. That's going to make your relationship even stronger once you go through this fire, but it doesn't feel good. I can feel the energy. It is uncomfortable. This is about you both, not just you both getting a different perspective. You're having to take a time out to go into a time of deepening. You're really having to look at your situation together and your situation in the world. That is going to allow you to come up with some answers. And when he goes and gets his answers, you get your answers. That's when you come together. It's like peace at the table, and you talk about what's going on. But you definitely both need that time out. We also have the Seven of Swords. This is you basically getting away from each other. So this is part of that time out. This is a getaway card. This is someone that could be slinking away from something, that doesn't want to face something. So that's why I think it really benefits you to take that time out. So that way you're not slinking away, that nobody is kind of avoiding a situation. You're just taking a time out instead of fighting, because if you continue to fight, this is someone that's going to go somewhere else. Maybe instead of coming home at 5 o'clock at night, they're going to come home at 10 o'clock at night because they're going somewhere else. They don't want to confront an issue. This could also lead to other activity in addition to that, which is what you want to avoid. You don't want to send somebody into somebody else's arms, especially when you have such a strong foundation with this relationship. What I do think, though, is that this will also talk about you being very strategic about it, which is taking a time out and getting some perspective, not ramping up this in a type of argumentation where you're escalating the drama that's going on. Just a peace is kind of what needs to happen here. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and every knight is on a mission, and this knight is on a mission to bring you an opportunity in this relationship. This is a knight that's going to bring you this slow and steady, practical, grounded, stable opportunity in this relationship. And I think this is coming down to diffusing any type of argumentation that's going on. That by doing this type of work over here, this is bringing you the knowledge that you need to make a smart decision moving forward. So that's really what's coming in for you. So will it improve anytime soon? Yes, but you have to both do the work. And that, again, I can't stress this enough, it's pulling back and taking a time out. Going within for answers, not the hermit, but this is you going within in that time of suspension to look at things from a different perspective, and maybe perspectives plural, to really get some insight into what is going on. Wow, I hope that helps you, Tara. But yeah, definitely it will improve. You just have to do the work. Thank you for your question. All right, Ava, I'm going to come over to yours now. Let me go and find it. Let me scroll back. Okay, Cat Lady of the Sea. Oh my God, I love your name. Okay, so let me scroll back to Ava. Hi, Ava. Happy 4th, Alison. My best friend passed away a year ago today. Does the universe have a message from her for me? Thank you. P.S. Love your Friday live show. Oh, thank you, Ava. I appreciate that. Of course, flattery gets you everywhere, and I am sorry about your friend. Let's see. A year ago today. Does the universe have a message from her for me? Okay, let's go ahead and see. Does she have a message for you? And I'm going to use this deck. We have the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Wands. Well, wow, what a beautiful message. We have the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Wands. So she is saying for you to find your Prince Charming, for you to find love. This is the Prince Charming card. This is you following your heart. This is something that is, someone is bringing you some heartfelt messages, which is her, but it's also about you finding love. She wants to see you happy in a loving, beautiful relationship. She wants to see you treated the way you deserve to be treated, that you're worthy and deserving of a beautiful, healthy, happy relationship. We also have the Emperor card. This is about you stepping into this position of being a boss, taking charge of your life, really making a lot of things happen for yourself. This is you looking outward, not looking inward, but looking outward at your environment and seeing where that person is. I think that this is, you already know who you are. Now it's looking out to see who's out there, who is a good catch. And to know that they're out there and they're waiting for you, you know. And I would even go so far as to say, you know, I just want to show you, these are the constellations. I think that you have several choices before you. They're all going to have their own unique personalities, obviously, because everybody's an individual. But I think that you have a lot of choices. You're not limited to just finding one person, like, you know, like there's only one person out there. There's a lot of phenomenal people out there that are single. They just haven't met each other. Men and women, there's a lot of great people out there. We know this for a fact. It's a matter of meeting the right person, being in the right place at the right time, putting yourself out there. And I feel like because you have these constellations, you have a lot of choices. It's a matter of getting out there. You've got the clarity, you know your worth and value. It's getting out there to do it. And this is you taking action. This is the Ace of Fire. This is the Ace of Wands. This is literally out with the old, in with the new, and having a passionate new beginning. So she is telling you to start something new, to look at a new avenue, a new person, a new anything, to be able to go in a new direction, to be able to try and find someone that is going to offer you a beautiful, loving relationship. She wants you to be very, very happy with this Prince Charming energy and for you to seize the moment. And in fact, the person that you find could be an emperor, you know, someone that's very accomplished. But this is also your energy because it's about you taking charge of your life. But I think that, you know, you are going to be finding that type of emperor type energy, right? That beautiful divine masculine, someone that is also accomplished and taking charge of their life. It's a beautiful energy. There's a lot before you, but all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. And she's telling you to go in a new direction. Wow. That's what she wants to tell you. That's beautiful. I'm sorry about your loss of your best friend. That's a rough one. Wow. There's a lot of people here. No, you didn't miss your reading, Sherry. Hi. A lot of readings came in at the last minute, and that's why I was a little late, a couple minutes late. I had two things. I was copy and pasting the questions that came in, and you're welcome, Ava, and I had to get my cat out of the room. She didn't want to leave today. It was really funny. All right. So thank you, Ava, for your question, and happy 4th of July. Here we go. The next one is from Antonio, and he says, "Hi, Alison. I love your live shows." Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate it. What does the universe want to tell me today? Okay. Thank you, Antonio from Portugal. Okay. Portugal. I love it. I'm telling you, we have more and more people showing up from around the world. I see your comments on the videos and also in the lives. All right. Here we go. This is from Antonio in Portugal. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. All right, King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So, wow. First of all, this is you striving for your idealized life. Spirit is saying you're on the right path, that you're going to have your cake and eat it too. So you really have a lot coming in for you. And there's more prosperity and abundance coming in. That means you're really going in the right direction. I feel that you are accelerating as you're going through your life right now. I was just looking to see if you said what sign you are, but you didn't. Sometimes people say, I watched such and such video. This Ten of Swords, this is really telling me that you have a lot of things coming to an end in your life. And this is like a blessing in disguise, because as these doors are closing, all of these new ones are opening up for you. And that's allowing you to gain even more in your life right now. You're really in the flow of abundance. You have a lot coming in for you for relationships, whether it's platonic and romantic, career-wise, investment, your health, and your happiness. The happiness is just, oh my God, it's emanating off this card. You are really, really happy with your life right now. And I think it's because I think you've worked hard to get there. You're going in the right direction. These doors are closing, whereas all of the new ones are opening, and it's bringing you new opportunities in love. And by love, it's not just relationships, right? Like we always talk about romantic or platonic relationships, but maybe doing a hobby that you love, right? Maybe doing a career that you love, just everything that is really lining up with your heart. That's what this page is bringing you. And it's about you using your creativity to find these beautiful things that are lining up for you, that are, I just feel like it's making your heart sing. This card is just yelling at me. I mean, I think my voice is getting higher because it's yelling at me. Sorry about that. But this is just telling me that you have your cake and you're eating it too. And you are in a happy, happy place in your life. And I think it's just more and more is coming in. I really do. I just feel like, I almost feel like you've retired, or you have the ability to right now, and to really pursue even more abundant things in your life. That's what's coming in for you, Antonio. A lot of beautiful things, beautiful energy. Thank you for your question. The universe is telling you that you're just going to be getting more and more and more. Wow, that's amazing. All right, thank you for your question. All right, the next one is going to be from Jules from Italy. Wow, I'm telling you that Europe's lining up tonight. Okay, so here we go. It says, hi, Alison. Love your Taurus videos. Thank you. And what does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Jules from Italy. Happy 4th of July, watching the replay. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Like I said, a lot of people submit their questions in advance, and I'm going to check PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe in just a second. So if anyone is watching and you'd like to ask a question, you don't know what to ask, you can say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Like you see me do in the videos. Am I going to find love? Am I going to find a new job? Whatever it is that you want to ask, you can go ahead and submit your question. All right. So this is from Jules. What does the universe want to tell Jules today? All right, let's find out. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Emperor. So the universe is saying that you've really moved on from something. We've got the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. This is telling me that you moved on from a lot of pain, some recent activity that's happened in your life. Or, recent is a relative term, but I just feel that there's something that you've really been able to maneuver away from emotionally. So this is the card of loss and bereavement. And this is really telling me that you've been mourning something that you've lost in your life, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a dream. This could be the loss of a loved one. Maybe someone gets dementia, and so they're no longer themselves, or, they get some disease that transforms them into something else. And you're mourning the loss of that. Because like a lot of people, like let's say their parents get dementia or Alzheimer's, and they're no longer the same person, and it's heartbreaking. But there's something here that you're going through, and you're mourning the loss of these spilt cups. But if you turn around, you'll see that you have 2 there. So not all is lost. So this now becomes the card of gratitude, to be grateful for what you have. So there's something about this, Jules, that you're transitioning from this mourning and this grief, and now it's about filling your heart with gratitude in an authentic way. Right? You really feel it, because what you don't want to do is stay in this position of grieving. Like some people, that they can maneuver through grieving, right? They go through the process, and then, it doesn't feel good, but you work through the different stages, and then you get on with your life. Some people are so traumatized by it that they stay there for a long time, and then that grief becomes their identity. It becomes who they are. It's changed them. So now it's not happy Jules, it's grieving Jules, and you're like that for 10 years. because you can't maneuver through it. You can't get over it. You're stuck in this trauma loop. So this is something that's coming in for you. And what I feel is that you have transitioned from this. I don't feel that you were stuck in a trauma loop, because I think that you are seeing it becomes the card of gratitude. I think that you saw it for what it is. This is the Knight of Swords. I think it happened very quickly for you, this recognition that it's a process that you're going through. A lot of people don't know how to grieve. We're not taught how to grieve in our society. So I think that this was something, though, that you were able to feel on an intuitive and an intellectual level. I do feel that emotionally, maybe you were shut down a little bit as you're going through this process because it's painful. So you stayed in your head a little bit more to help get out of that process, but you saw it for what it is and you maneuvered out of it very quickly. You saw the truth. And then now you're taking charge of your life again. This is you in emperor mode. This is you going after what it is that you want. And I feel, again, if this happens to be a dream that didn't work out for you, because it's something that is, you're grieving the loss of something, this is about you making a plan, having a new plan, and you're going to put it in action, and you're going to seize the day. He's got his armor on. He's willing to fight at any moment. I feel now you're willing to fight for what it is that you want. You've gone through this grieving process. You've licked your wounds, and now you're back in the game again, and you have your eye on the prize, and you're going to create something very special for yourself. Whether it's a new relationship, if you lost someone, whether it is, a person, place, thing, or an idea or a dream. Again, if it's a dream, it's about you making a new one and going for it, because when something doesn't work out, okay, it's a learning experience. Now you come up with something else. We don't give up, right? This is you still fighting, and for you going for what it is that you want. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Jules from Italy, thank you for your question. I love that for you. I love it. Okay, I'm going to check PayPal and Venmo and Stripe really quick. Let me move my computer a little bit so I can have access. All right. So it's going to take a minute. I'm going to refresh the screen. Oh, all right. Now I have to pick the cars. I'll tell you, it is so, oops, that's a bus. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just seeing a vehicle. All right, here we go. Okay, let me do this one. Each one, I think, is going to make me do cars. All right. There we go. All right, so hold on one second. Let me just go to Stripe. I saw some questions come in. I'm going to go right back to you. Hold on. I'm just going to check all three at the same time. Okay. All right, so the first one is going to be from, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, Katerina Pashnik. Okay, let me click on it and see what your question is. Okay, I don't see a question, so I'm going to look in the chat. Okay, hold on one second. So, all right, so I'm going to get back to you because I don't see the question in the chat. Here, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, got it. All right, so I love your name, Cat Lady of the Sea. Okay, what will happen to my relationship with Jordan? He wants to separate. Okay, let's find out. All right, I'm going to use this deck. All right, here we go. All right, what's going to happen to your relationship with Jordan? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so let me show you the cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel that you both have a new opportunity coming your way. This opportunity could be separation. It could be getting back together. And I'm going to read the energy of the card, so I don't want to be like wishy-washy on that. But I feel like this is wide open for you. I do feel that, like I said, every night is on a mission, right? So this is on a mission to bring you an opportunity. Now, this night is slow and steady wins the race. He's practical, grounded, stable, secure. So that's what you and Jordan are going through right now. You guys are going through this process where it's grounding. So if he wants to separate, he does. This is him wanting to go his own way. He's definitely separating. Maybe he's taking his things with him. If you live together, it's a move out. He definitely wants to try and be out on his own. This is him taking a bold, courageous step out on his own. He wants to try something different. I do think that this is something that I think that this is something that he's trying to get away from. This is the getaway card, that Seven of Swords. It's also a card about strategy. It could be a card about something going on behind your back. It could be gossip going on behind your back. It could be outright theft. But at the end of the day, this is that type of getaway card. So this is kind of going to be like, it's air energy. So we're talking like a type of Aquarius type energy. This is really wanting to run from something as opposed to confronting an issue. And if you're really talking about it. So I think that there might be something else going on that you're not aware of with him. But he definitely wants to move out. You see the sack. He definitely wants to move on his way. But this could be something where it's a separation, and maybe that's what's needed in the relationship to be able to come back together, because I feel like this is telling me it could go either way. In the sense of you could either have a separation where it's really ended, or you come back together. But this is something that I feel he really needs to do for himself. There's something about that. He needs to get distance. He needs to take that action. And again, this is the getaway card. So I don't know if he's done something that he's ashamed of or embarrassed of, or if there's something else going on that he's just not revealing. But there's something where he just needs to slink away somewhere. He needs to move away. And you might not have all the facts, is kind of what this is, because it's the card of strategy. He might not want to tell you everything that's going on. It might seem like he has, but I think he's holding something back. So the question is, he wants to separate. So what will happen with your relationship with Jordan? Well, I think he needs his space. I think there's something going on with him that he needs that time to himself. That's what I see happening with Jordan. I'm sorry. But again, with that Knight of Pentacles, he could come back. But that's up to you. Do you want him to come back? Maybe you will have also evolved too, and maybe there's somebody else out there for you. That's something that you also want to consider, right? Because I know a lot of times people do get back together, but a lot of times it's not healthy to get back together. It's like you broke up for a reason. It didn't work out for a reason. You might love that person and it worked out at that time until it didn't, but that's another thing that you need to ask yourself, because I do feel like it could go both ways. So keep your eyes open and look at clues, look at red flags, and be honest with yourself. That way you don't miss anything. And then ask yourself, do you still want to be with him, right? Not just, he wants to separate. Do you? What's going on with you? So thank you for your question. I hope that helps. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the other question that's here, and this is from Maurice Jones. Oh, sorry, Maurice. Sorry, I didn't mean to say your last name. Okay, so Maurice says, what do the cards see coming towards me in July in general? Okay, Maurice, let's find out. Thank you for your question. All right, here we go. For July, what do the cards see coming towards you in the month of July? Yay, I know. I love it. You're welcome. All right, Maurice, nice to see you. Cancer. All right. I saw your comment earlier too on the Cancer video. Okay, here we go. All right. So what do the cards see coming towards you in the month of July? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Strength card. And we've got the Hierophant. Okay, beautiful energy. So we've got Two of Wands. We've got the Strength card. And we have the Hierophant. So what's coming towards you is that you're figuring out what it is that you want in your life right now. This is clarifying your intention. You've got the whole world in your hands and you're trying to figure out what direction you want to go in. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to do it with? It's that who, what, why, when, where. You're clarifying your intention to what it is that you want to manifest into this world. Maybe you want to manifest in retirement. Maybe you want to manifest in a trip to Italy. We saw someone from Italy tonight, or Portugal, or wherever you want to go. This is you clarifying your intention before you manifest, because the Three of Wands is the manifestation card. This is the Two. We have the Strength card. This is your strength and courage. This is you overcoming any self-doubt that you might have around what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. You know you have your strength and determination. This is you going to do it. You know you're going to accomplish it. This is you overcoming that type of self-doubt so that you can tame that inner beast when that comes up. Because that's the one thing for anybody, not just you, but for anybody that's going to sabotage your ability to manifest something big and beautiful into your life. It's going to be that self-doubt. That is something that's like the pin that pokes the balloon. So it's you overcoming anything like that. Then we have the Hierophant. This is about you really getting grounded. I think that this is about, it's an opportunity for you to, I feel like you're having some spiritual growth also with this, but you're getting grounded at the same time. So you're that intermediary, right? You're grounding your roots into the ground, but you're also open to the divine. So this could be you getting guidance from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, from source. But I feel like you definitely have a lot of beautiful things coming in that regard. It's blessings that are coming in. This could be that as these blessings are coming in, it could be that you're in a leadership position, like maybe the head of the household, head of your family. Maybe you're in a position at work where people look up to you, or in any aspect of your life. And I think that people are looking to you as an example. So I think that for the month of July, there could be something coming up where you're giving people some helpful advice. Maybe you're helping them in different aspects of their life. And that is something that's coming from your own inner strength and courage. And I think that it's a really good role for you to be in, but you're also manifesting something for yourself. So this is part of this whole process. It's kind of twofold. You've got this manifestation going on, and you're getting some divine downloads from spirit, and they could be blending together, where that's also part of what it is that you're manifesting, is that you're getting that divine assistance that's coming in, and it's helping you get to your achieving, get to you, I can't talk, I'm just, that you're getting to that goal that you want to achieve is what I'm trying to say, so that you might be getting that divine help, that intervention, because this is usually seen as a blessing in disguise. So I think that you might be having that come in too. It's a beautiful energy. I feel that there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of action that's going to be taking place for you. Wow. That's what's coming in for you for July. A lot of action, a lot of good things coming in. You're taming that inner beast. They're overcoming that self-doubt. Thank you for your question. All right. I love it. All right. Okay. So that is going to be for Maurice. Okay. You're welcome. I hope that helped. Did that make sense? Okay. And let me go to Venmo. Someone just said that they paid through Venmo. Okay. So this is going to be for Michelle. What your question? Okay, Michelle, where's your question? I pay through. What does the universe have to say to you today? Okay, let's go ahead and answer that. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay. So, what does the universe want to tell Michelle today? Okay, let's find out. All right. What does the universe want to tell Michelle today? We have King of Pentacles. We have the Tower. Don't be afraid of the Tower and the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Tower, and we have the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. Okay, so look at this. The universe is telling you that you're striving for your idealized life. You might have already attained it. This is you going for that energy of having your cake and eating it too. This is you have done a lot of work to get to this position, this earth energy. You're feeling grounded, stable, secure, very practical. You're loving your structure. You know you have a lot of resources in this life, and that doesn't mean just financial. This is resources as friends, family, finances, maybe resources that you have good health, that you have different connections, right? It's a lot is coming in as far as your resources go. This is you also being able to utilize your resources, not just having them, but I feel like you're using them. And that's allowing you to be in this position of flow. I'm doing this because I'm seeing abundance and flow coming in for you. It's something that's really coming in loud and clear, going towards your idealized life. We also have the Tower. Now, the Tower is you. Well, it's the universe coming in that's releasing what no longer serves you. So this is bringing a lot of revelations coming in. This is something that's an energy that's clearing a new path for you. That way, once this old, let's say, even like emotional baggage, once it's cleared its way, it's moved out of the way, right? You're releasing what no longer serves you. It's wide open. So when you do that release work, it creates a void. And what do you want to fill that void with? Well, you don't want to fill it with pain. You want to fill it with love. So now when that path is wide open, you're filling it with love. You're filling that void with love. But it's allowing you to create your own path now. And that means a lot of big, beautiful things are coming in for you. It's kind of like shaking off the dead weight. And it's allowing you to accelerate in your life. Because that's what this king is bringing in. And then you have this new beginning. You have this Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, like all aces are. This is you getting that triumphant victory in something, in some aspect of your life. I think you see these revelations that are coming in as you're striving to your idealized life. And when this clarity shows up, you have that victory. It's like being a visionary. You're able to see 10 or 15 moves ahead. You're able to stand in your truth and see clearly what is going on around you, the moves that you want to make. This is something that's really coming in for you loud and clear. Oh my God, what beautiful energy, Michelle. Wow, that's what the universe wants to tell you, is to keep going. Get rid of anything that is no longer in alignment with you and watch what's going to show up. It's going to be bigger, better, and more beautiful. Oh my God, how beautiful, Michelle. What a great way to start. Oh my God, I love it. All right. And the next one is from Patrick. Okay, Patrick. My ex and her accomplices chose to come after me after I ended the relationship. They are in jail. Is their ability to create turmoil over? Oh my God. Okay. My ex and her accomplices chose to come after me after I ended the relationship. They are in jail. Is their ability to create turmoil over? Okay, let's find out. Good question. You know what? Let me grab a different deck for that one. All right. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see what they're up to. All right. What is your ex up to? Is she able to come after you? We have the Moon. We have the King of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. Okay. So we've got the Moon. We've got the King of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. So this is telling me, I think they really want to. This card is about really celebrating with glee, being in the moonlight, being in the darkness, being in this ability to thrive in this type of environment of them wanting to come after you. Will they? I don't think they will. I think that they want to, I think that you're definitely still in the line of fire, is what this is kind of telling me, that they're kind of in a frenzy over it, that they're a little on the wild side over it, but this is telling me that this is about you going deep. This might be you even hiding. This might be where you're really not taking any chances, and that you're kind of disappearing because they really do have you in their line of fire. Now, they are burned out and they're not able to do anything right now. I don't know how long they're going to be in jail for. Not sure if it's so intense that they would actually hire someone, or get someone that's already on the outside to help. This could be gang related. It could be, what was it, Soldier of Fortune. I mean, it could, this is the energy that's coming through, but they are burned out. They are stuck in jail. That's this 10 of Wands, but you are definitely in their line of fire. They definitely see you, but this is telling me that you need to go deep, that you need to really hide out. This is the King of Cups. This is you following your intuition, following your heart. I think you know in your heart that they still want to get you, that they're going to make you pay for something. Maybe the fact that they are in jail. I think that this is about you getting in touch with that sense and taking care of yourself and moving away and hiding. I think that would benefit you. And I say that because you see this fish is coming under the water. He dives deep. Now, this is the King of Cups, where he's really explored his emotions to such a deep level that he's really in tune with it. This is also the card about intuition. And I think on an intuitive level that they're going to continue to come after you for whatever reason, right? So I think that and I can't tell you what to do, but that's the energy that I feel in the cards, is that you might want to disappear. They are in jail. They're stuck. This is a 10 of Wands. If one of them gets out or gets a connection, that would change. Again, you're definitely in the line of fire. They think about you. They're animated. I think it sends them into a type of frenzy, is what I get from this card. It's about the unknown, and they're looking at different possibilities. So, Patrick, that's what I have for you. So I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry you're having to go through that. A lot of psychos. I'm just scrolling really quick. They'll be in for life. Good. With dark arts, well, that could be this card then, if they're doing that. But they're definitely in a frenzy over it. That's for sure. I would try and get away. I think there's some protection work you can do if it's the dark arts. There's people that you can seek out that are talented at that, to help give you protection, to help make it so that you're not on their radar. You're going to want to do clearings every once in a while. If you're not able to clear yourself, you want other people to do it for you. And there are some really talented people out there. What else? I just feel that, this world's crazy. Just keep your vibration up, stay healthy, be aware of anything in your environment, and just continue to do protection work if it's the dark arts, right? And I am no expert, by the way, on the dark arts, but I just want to make sure I say that. I am on the light side, but I do see what happens against other people when they use the dark arts. So that's why I'm saying that. If you need help, reach out to me on the contact form. All right. Lots of love, Patrick. Good luck with that. Okay. So I'm just going to go back over here before I get timed out. I think I already did get timed out. Let me just double check. Okay. All right. So the next question is from Charlene. And she writes, "Hi, Alison. Love your live shows in the Friday night. Excuse me. Do you see my financial situation improving? Thank you, Charlene." Okay, let's find out. I'm going to get a little tea first. And a different deck. Okay. So this is for Charlene. Do you see my financial situation improving? Okay, let's find out. We've got 6 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Cups and the Sun card. Yes, I do see it. We've got the 6 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Cups and the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is telling me that you are moving on to a better time financially. You're leaving the trouble behind. This could be scarcity. This could be just fear that you're leaving behind, and you're going on to calmer times. So this is telling me that there's light at the end of the tunnel for you. You're going to where you're very happy emotionally around your finances. This is telling me that a lot of good things are coming in for you. That, yeah, I think maybe you've even made some smart investments. Precious metals is coming up, so maybe you invested in that. I feel, that is, yeah, I feel like you've invested in gold in particular, not silver, but in gold. I think that is a great place for you to store your money for what it is that you're doing, because the energy that's coming through is just telling me that you're definitely transitioning into a better time financially in your life. And the Sun, this is you following your inner child. This is going to be you going towards this type of financial success. I think that you are tapped into your intuition for guidance on what to invest in or what job to take, whatever is your form of money that's coming in. And it could be all of the above. Maybe a lot of things are just turning that corner for you right now. And this is really coming in. This to me is telling me that this is whatever is coming in is making you feel healthy, that you are really enjoying what is coming before you. I feel that you had a blockage. That's kind of what this wall is telling me, that you personally had a blockage and somehow you were able to get over that hump. It could be that you were coming from a place of lack, and instead of focusing on your strengths, you were focusing on your weaknesses, and it was causing you to spiral down a little bit, but you were able to move beyond that. And that's allowed you to step into this role of now you're seeing things in a positive manner. So yes, your financial situation will be improving soon. It's a beautiful energy, so congratulations. I know people are having a rough time right now. Thank you for your question, Charlene. Okay, next question is from Kimberly. And she writes, "Hi, Alison. Can angels give me guidance about getting a job this month? I've been trying to stay positive and manifest. Thanks, Kimberly." Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so can angels give me guidance about getting a job this month? I've been trying to stay positive and manifest. Thanks, Kimberly. Okay, let's find out. All right. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. All right. We've got 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. This is really talking about you being at a crossroads and taking an assessment in your life. This is you taking stock in everything that you've been doing up until this point. Is it paying off for you? Because if what you're doing to look for a job and to manifest in is not paying off right now, this is an excellent time for you to pivot and try something new. If it's manifestation, if that's what you're working on, is there self-doubt? Because if there is, that's going to slow down what it is that you're manifesting in. You want to be able to push through any type of self-doubt. I teach this in my manifestation class. That's why I'm saying it. So for everybody, this is part of it. You have to overcome that self-doubt. This is you taking a look at everything. This is about you choosing to be happy. This is about keeping your vibration up. And then you're talking about being positive. Well, this is the card everybody wants, the 10 of Cups. They all want the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is happy, joyful family. This is people choosing to be happy, choosing that higher vibration, choosing the higher road. And that is something that the spirit guides are saying, continue with that positive movement forward no matter what happens, right? I've seen people that are like recovering addicts, and I've seen this with women. They've been recovering addicts, they've been raped, they've been beat up, they've gone through all this shit in their life, and they still have a positive attitude. And you know what? beautiful things come their way after all the shit that they've been through. Beautiful things are coming their way. I see them randomly because, you know, everyone talks to me. I have that personality where people just open up and they tell me their whole life story. I've had that my whole life and I love it, but I've had that my whole life. And so I'll have people that I would never know they were a recovering addict. They look great to me. They're not like missing teeth or anything like that. But it's like, I see their energy and I'm like, oh my God, they're some of the most positive people I have ever met in my life. And then you hear their story and you're like, oh my God, how are you still alive? Or how are you still standing? How are you not a basket case curled up in a ball in the corner? They have kept this beautiful, positive attitude after all the shit that they've been through. And you know what? The universe is rewarding them for that. It is amazing. Keep that positive attitude going. But of course, you're always keeping the ability to take action and to do positive things and to look for opportunities that are coming your way. Overcome that self-doubt. Try different ways, whatever it is your situation where you're looking for a different job. You know, go to the next town over. I don't know, you know, the details of the situation, but it's about looking for different avenues, different ways, networking, doing all kinds of things that you can do. But your attitude is top notch and keeping that going, keeping that positive. The other card that's here for you is the 7 of Wands. This is that wounded warrior energy. Again, this is you paying attention to any type of self-doubt. This tells me you've got the strength and stamina to keep going, but dig deep, right? This is you digging deep and you keep going and to not give up. And that's what the universe wants to tell you. Again, maybe you take, if you're going for one type of a job, maybe you take what they call a taxi cab job that you just take in the meantime. It's not what you want, but you know what? You're taking it to get an income coming in, and it's going to get you from point A to point B until you get the job that you're really looking for. It's to be able to take on different things and to see the value in that. That might be something that's also coming in with your strength and courage with this card, having that stamina. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Look at everything that's going on right now. Take that assessment and keep that beautiful, positive attitude. But remember that self-doubt is going to slow down your manifestation process. So work through that. All right, Kimberly, thank you for your question. That's what the universe wants to tell you. All right, here we go. The next one is going to be from, let me see. Yep, it really is coming down to the good vibrations, you know? I mean, I could not believe this one person when they told me what their life was. You would never, ever know by looking at them after everything that they had gone through. All right, so, and I think that's true for a lot of people, right? Okay, the next one is going to be, Sherry, this is you, if you're still here. Okay, hello, Alison. I hope you're doing well today. I'm currently on 2 dating websites and have talked with 2 different men. One is a Capricorn in Italy, and the other is a Taurus in Miami. My question is, are one of them my soulmate? Or have my soulmate, hi Sherry, you are still here, okay, great. Or have my soulmate and I yet to have crossed paths? And by the way, there is no one that I am even remotely interested in that I work. And I think that you're saying that I work with, and I don't know of any other men. I may not be able to watch you live today, but I will watch your video on the replay. I love the Sagittarius reading. It was great. Thank you, Allison. Happy 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Stay and be safe. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so this is going to be, are one of them your soulmate, or have you not met your soulmate yet? Okay. Okay, so that was interesting. So these fell out. Page of Swords and the 5 of Wands. All right, let's do the next one. And the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I don't think that they are your soulmate, and I don't think your soulmate has crossed paths with you yet. So I think a no to both. We've got the Page of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. So this is truth time for you. I think that it's truth about the men that are on these dating sites. I think this is about you kind of getting your clarity. This is you doing the groundwork, right? You're looking at them, you're seeing if it's true or not. It's kind of hard to gauge unless you're there. I think that this is really about you just looking for answers right now, but I feel that it's about you looking for answers in your life. Because we have the Five of Wands, and to me, this is the card of drama and strife. And so this is telling me that I think that there's a lot of drama going on around that. I don't think that these are the people for you at all. At all. I mean, there's no cards coming up. There's no cups. There's no Two of Cups. There's no Lover's card. There's no Six of Cups. There's none of that energy whatsoever. And then we've got the Two of Wands, and this is you looking towards your future. This is you needing to manifest in what it is that you want in a relationship with another man, right? So with a man, right? So this is about you figuring out what it is that you want, looking towards your future, because I just don't see it with these two men at all. Neither of them. And you have not crossed paths with a soulmate going into the future, because that is not showing up. What's showing up is you need to clarify your intention and what it is that you want in a relationship and the type of man that you're looking for. And then you're putting that out into the universe to manifest it in, because the two is you clarifying your intention, whereas the three is you start throwing it out to the universe to manifest it in. I feel that there might be a lack of clarity on what's being thrown out into the universe. And that's creating some drama and strife with your intention of what it is that you want in a relationship. So I would say, write down what you bring to a relationship, your worth and value, and everything else, so that you've got that clear in your head. Writing really helps when you're scripting. Write down what it is that you're looking for in a man. You know, the big picture, like what type of man are you looking for? What do you want him to look like? What do you want his personality, character traits to be? You know, like really flesh it out. And then see how the balance is there, and then throw it out into the universe. That's what I would do, because I don't see any of these people being a good match. And I think you asked that question before, and I don't remember the answer because I don't remember a lot when I channel, but I would be curious to see if it's the same answer or something similar. There's always new information, new energy, things can change, but I just don't see it, Sherry. You're such a great person. I know that there's somebody out there for you. I would put it out to the universe. All right, thank you for your question, and happy 4th of July. You stay safe too. All right, so the next question. Oh, let me say final call. What time is it? Okay, so it's a little after an hour. We try and keep this to 2 hours or under. So it's final call. If anybody in the audience is watching and you'd like to ask a question, now is an excellent time for you to go ahead and formulate a question and submit it through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or through SuperChat. All the information is in the description of the video. And if you're in the chat, the moderators are more than willing to help you with that. I am going to see right now if I can gift out some memberships, because I've been given that on the channel and I just have to figure out how to do it. So I'm going to see if I can do it on today's live, because I am not tech savvy like I thought I was until I joined YouTube videos. And then I realized I'm not, at least not with this. Okay, so let me go ahead and find the live. You might hear the voiceover for just a second. There we go. What is it today? Where is the 4th on here? There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Let me pause that so I don't have to hear it. All right. Let me see if I can give away some videos, and that will be really cool. All right. Okay. Okay, I can send 5 memberships now. I just want to let everybody know it's random. I have no control over who gets the memberships. YouTube just sends them out there, and it's so random. So if you don't get a membership this time, maybe you will next time. Just know I don't have control. I'm not playing favorites. It's nothing like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give 5 memberships right now. And so it just went out. Okay, so there it is. And I think it'll show up in the chat. There we go. Okay, Ava, you received one. I love it. Oh my God. Ava. Ava, your luck. You need to buy a lotto ticket. Okay, so here we go. So Ava got one, Judy got one, Kathleen got one, Carla Ann got one, and Neela got one. All right, so there's 5 memberships. You guys can gift it. That's the ability. Somebody, I couldn't not believe it, on Tuesday, they actually gifted 50 memberships. So if you're just getting here, it was amazing. They gave away 50 memberships. I don't get a penny from that. I do if you sign up, but not if you gift it. Then YouTube gets everything. They gave $250 worth of memberships to anybody that was watching. It was random. 50 people got a membership. That was amazing. And then Ken also bought a membership. He bought 5 for people. Just amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, this community is awesome. It really is. I know you really need to buy a lottery ticket, Ava. Oh my God. The cards that come up for you and now that. I'm telling you, you're on fire. And it's your birthday month. You and Maurice, you guys are both in Cancer. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this area really quick. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. All right. So final call. Just want to make sure I say that again. And 5 memberships. That's so awesome. I can't believe it. I love it. All right. So I figured it out. So I will also give away 5 more memberships on Tarot Tuesday. So next time too, it's going to be really cool. All right. So this next question is from Violet. And she writes, "Hi, Alison. Will I find love this year?" Thank you, Violet. And then she says, "Love your shows and your Leo videos." Oh, thank you so much. You guys know flattery gets you everywhere. All right, here we go. So, will Violet find love this year? We have the Hierophant. We have the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. You will, but you have to work through some areas of your life. We've got the Hierophant, the 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. So this is telling me that your spirit guides are definitely trying to help you find love. They're trying to get you in alignment with your soul purpose and with where it is that you're supposed to be in your life right now, whatever that might be, right? This is you getting in alignment. They're really trying to help you. I feel that you're getting messages from your spirit guides. They're trying to help you heal your heart. So I feel like you've had several past relationships that have broken your heart. This is the card of loss and bereavement. I think you're looking at these relationships and how they have not worked out, and you don't understand what's happening, and that's why they're trying to help you. I don't think you can see the pattern. I don't think you can see red flags. There's something that you're missing in these relationships. I almost feel like you have a type of Pollyanna energy when you're in them and you're so excited and you're in love, but you're missing some signs. And because you're feeling excited and in love, you think the other person is feeling excited and in love, and you're missing something. You're missing what they're actually feeling. It's like you're projecting onto them what you feel, and you think that they feel the same way. And I don't think that that's what's happening. So this is about you turning around and seeing what you have and what you bring to a relationship, who you are, and not, this is something that's happened in the past, right? Well, what you can do now is learn from what's happened in the past, learn from your experiences, and be grateful for who you are and the direction that you're going in, and know that your spirit guides are definitely there to help you. I also feel that what's coming in with this 9 of Wands is that this is about you taking a look at this. This is that wounded warrior energy. You've really been hurt. These 2 cards are saying that you've been hurt in these relationships, and it's about you now healing that process, healing that so you can take the bandage off your head and get back in the game. So will you find love? Yes, after you heal yourself. You need to take that time out for yourself first. Just don't go jump into another relationship and another relationship. You're going to repeat this pattern and you're going to continue to get hurt. I think that I think people can spot that a mile away. And so like the men that you're dating, they see that in you, and it's going to repeat the pattern. So it's about you taking that time out, spending time with yourself, knowing that you have this self-love, knowing that you're worthy and deserving of love, and to love yourself. And that is easier said than done. But when you spend that time working on yourself, you'll find that those men, the type of men that you were dating before, will no longer resonate with you. And you're going to be attracting a different type of man. And I think you'll be getting the relationship that it is that you're looking for when you're looking for love. So I think that's what's coming in for you, Violet. And thank you so much. I appreciate your question, and happy 4th of July. Okay, so the next question is from, let's see. This is from Jerry, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. Hold on. Is this a good time?" Okay, typo, sorry. "Is this a good time for me to move closer to my parents, or can I wait a few more years? They're getting older. Thanks, Jerry." Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, is this a good time for Jerry to move closer to his parents? Or can he wait a few more years? Okay. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. So it's a good time for you to move there. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. This is really talking about you being open to this move right now. I think this is an excellent time. They want to receive you there. They want to receive your love. They want to receive your help. This could even be financial help that they might need, or, whatever it is that's coming in for them for care. This is absolutely an excellent time. They are waiting for you. They cannot wait for you to come in there. I mean, they are really loving the fact that you're going to come, that they have a good relationship with you, and that this is a way that you can actually help them. I do feel that you're going to benefit from this. I feel that you are going to benefit from being around your parents at this late stage in their life. I think that it's going to allow you, like this, the energy from this card, it's going to allow you to say anything that you need to say before they pass away. It's going to allow you to, I don't feel like a lot of childhood trauma here, but it's going to allow you to heal your heart over anything that might have happened as a child. It's kind of coming full circle, I think. And so that's something that's definitely coming in. Then we have this 4 of Pentacles. This is about you having a strong foundation. I think that this is going to ground you, and it's really going to help you have that ability to see what's important in this realm of Pentacles in the 3D. I think it's about you holding on to what you have in a positive way. I don't feel like you're blocking change, because sometimes that's what this card can represent. But I do feel like you are holding on to something that's really important to you, which is your parents. And I think that this is an excellent move, and they can't wait. They cannot wait to see you. They want to spend time with you, and I think you want to spend time with them too. And you're going to see a lot of things that you weren't expecting that are going to be benefits from that. That was a clean-cut energy, Jerry. So, wow. Thank you for your question. Wow. They definitely are looking forward to that. All right. So let me go ahead and say hi to everybody. Hello. Yep. Final questions. Hi. Good. Keep doing it. And again, Kim, try those taxi cab type jobs, get something else too in the meantime if you need to have money coming in, and then hold out for the job you really want, but at least you've got something coming in at the same time. All right. Again, just a reminder, final call. And let me go ahead and check in with PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe one more time. Well, I'll probably do it a couple more times, but let me just double check. I have to refresh before. Nope, it did time me out. Okay. Takes a minute. Okay. All right. So let me do Stripe really quick. It's so funny. All my European clients were asking for Stripe, and then they do PayPal. I think it's cute. All right, so this next one is from Suzanne. Let me go ahead and get this. Let me see your question. Where's your question? Okay, here it is. Are thinking about retiring? Is this the right time? Okay, let's find out. This is for Suzanne. Thinking about retiring, is this the right time? Okay. Here we go. We have the Judgment card, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so we've got the Judgment card, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So this is about you really taking a look at everything and taking this assessment. I think that this is a good time for you to retire. I think this is you being called out of your old life into your new life. And by new life, that's this new, when you retire, that this is an excellent opportunity to have this new aspect of your life. If you want to go back and get a job somewhere else, you can. But at least if you're retiring now, you're retired from that particular job. And this allows you to have this chapter close in your life. This is the 20 in the major arcana. The next card is the World card, the 21. And then you circle back to the Fool. I think this is you going into retirement. This is allowing you to close that chapter, to look at the big picture. Ask yourself these questions. Do I have enough money? Am I happy? Would I be bored if I retired? Am I going to do something when I retire? Travel? I mean, do you have it planned out? Will you make sure that you get, do you have your health care? Do you have everything that is that you need, that you want for retiring? Have you worked with someone? So that's what this card is saying. You're looking at everything, but I definitely think that this is about you culminating into retirement. This Queen of Swords is looking towards your future. This is telling me that you have a lot of clarity right now. I feel that this is about you transitioning. That's what this butterfly is. You're transforming, but you're transitioning into this new you. I think this is you seeing things very clearly. You've got that sword of truth, and this is something that you want to do and that you actually can do. I think you're getting this bird's eye view of everything that's going on in your life. So you're looking at, your housing, your vehicle. You're kind of like looking at the big picture of everything that you have and making sure that you're comfortable, especially with inflation and stuff like that. Or maybe you're moving to do retirement. Maybe you've got a second home somewhere. Whatever your situation is, it's about you really getting the big picture, and that's allowing you to make some smart decisions. You will have a few obstacles. That's what's coming in right here. Nothing that you can't handle, but there's going to be a couple of glitches along the way. Again, I don't feel anything big. This is you choosing your battle, maybe choosing, I think that this is you choosing certain things that are coming in for you. And so you might have to say, well, if I retire, I can do this and I can't do that. Or I need to pace myself or budget myself. And that's the kind of obstacle that's coming in. But other than that, no, this is saying that it's actually a really good time to retire. Again, I would not say that you can't go get a job in the future if you choose to do that. It's just from this particular job, yeah, it's a good time to retire. And I think you'd be really happy. All right, thank you for your question, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, so next question. This is from, scroll back before it times me out. Okay, this is from Chelsea, and she writes, hi, Chelsea. She writes, well, I find love this year. Thanks, Chelsea. Love your shows and Leo videos. Thank you. Leo seems to be popular. I've got all the Leos showing up on Friday. So they're starting to set fireworks off here. So you might hear some in the background right now, just to FYI. Okay. So this is for Chelsea. Will she find love this year? Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Five of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you'll find love, but you're not going to keep it. I hate to say that. We've got the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like you have a lot of drama and strife, a lot of competition going on around you. For me, this is telling me that you have a lot of different suitors, a lot of men that want to date you right now, but it's nothing that's really in alignment with who you are and what it is that you're looking for, but they're definitely there. There's people that are around you. You're going to be able to meet someone out of these people, but they're not in alignment for you. I think you're going to be dating someone from them, but it's not going to last because they're not in alignment. I almost feel like you're going to date them because you're bored, because you're looking for someone to go out with, and it's kind of like you're going through this process, but it's not someone that's really in alignment for you. I think you're going to be very disappointed. I think you're going to feel stuck and trapped. So that tells me that it's about you waiting for people of quality, because I don't think that these people that are around you right now are of quality. I think that they've got too much going on. They're too drama. I think that it's a kind of like, they've got their own agenda, and it doesn't have anything to do with love. It just has something to dating, having fun, getting laid, and then that's kind of it. That's all they really care about. I don't see any depth there. But if you go out with them, I think you're opening the door to being miserable, because the last card that's here is this Eight of Swords. And this is telling me that you have this self-imposed restriction. I think once you open that door to those types of men in your situation, you're going to be really miserable. I think you're going to feel trapped. I think you're going to have a hard time getting rid of them. I think that you're going to constantly get phone calls from them. And I think that it's going to be a situation that you don't want to be in and that you didn't foresee coming. I think you thought you could go out with them and then close the door and that would be it. And you're going to keep getting phone calls. Maybe someone shows up at your home if they know where you live. It's that kind of energy. And I think that you're going to regret it. So I think it's about you looking for other options. I think that the people that are around you, like I said, right now are not good options for you. But that being said, I do think later on you would be able to find love. But right now, no. I don't see that coming. I think that you need to put yourself in a different situation, and then more doors would open. But this card right off the bat, this is screaming at me. Drama, drama, drama. And these are men in competition with other men. Maybe you're a beautiful woman and there's like 5 guys at the bar that want you, and maybe they're running a bet who can get you, right? And it's not because they love you, it's because it's like they want to conquer you. It's that kind of energy. So I don't think you're going to like the situation that's around you right now. So that tells me you need to switch it up a little bit. You need to do something different, be in a different environment, be around different people. Again, if you're in a small town, then if there's a small dating pool, then you know what you need to do. You need to go to the next town over. You need to do something different where you're meeting people that will love you for who you are and that want to date you for who you are, not this. This is like a horrible stereotype of a bar where, it's not a good feeling. So I would definitely reassess where you're at right now, because I think that you've got a good energy and I think that you could find someone of quality, but they're not around you right now. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that, Chelsea. Thank you so much and good luck. I want to see what happens with you in the future because I can see it, but it's not happening for you right now. That's for sure. All right, thank you, Chelsea. All right, again, final call. I'm going to take a moment to plug my channel. So you guys, if you are enjoying tonight's show, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this show resonates with you, especially after the video post. And let me know where you're watching from. I'm getting ready to travel. I just got back from New Zealand and Australia, and I'm getting ready to go to Canada in the fall, not in the heat. And then also I'm doing Scotland and Scandinavia. So I'm definitely doing that. And if you want, you can join the channel membership. We have a big community. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up for a membership. It's a great way to support the channel and be part of this awesome community. And you can also visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter. Book a personal reading with me, especially if you'd like to go deeper into something that we've discussed tonight, or a missing person consultation. You could also check out the Learning Center. That's where my manifestation class is. The tarot class is coming out. Early bird pricing is there right now for the tarot class. I also do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. And you can check out Alison's picks. Those are my affiliate links. And that's probably it for right now. A lot is happening. And if you are in Scotland or Scandinavia or in Canada, I'm going to be on the eastern coast of Canada and you would like to have a personal reading with me in person while I'm there coming up this fall, definitely sign up for the newsletter because you will be the first to know. All right, here we go. All right, this next question is from Jean in Montana, and she says, hi, Allison. Happy 4th of July. Love your shows. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Jean from Montana. Okay, Jean, thank you. Let's go ahead and see what does the universe want to tell you today. All right. I'm actually going to get a different deck for that. All right. What does the universe want to tell Jean today? We've got the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. All right. Knight of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So, Jean, the universe is telling you to be bold and go forth, that you are on a mission to create something spectacular in your life. I feel like you are on a mission to build something special, whether it's a relationship, a career, retirement, traveling. Maybe you want to take a vacation, but it's about you spending the time to really build something for yourself, taking that energy, effort, and maybe even finances and putting it into something that you want to have special happen in your life. And I do believe that it's special. The Three of Wands is telling me that you are manifesting this in. This is literally the card of manifestation. She is using candle magic. She is taking her manifestation and sending it out to the universe. It's going down river and it's going to come back at her. She is going to be calling her ships back in. This is going to be allowing her to have this manifestation come back. And that's what's happening for you. I feel that you're trying to build something and it's very special, and you're putting it out into the universe, and it's going to come back at you. You do have something around you right now with this Seven of Swords that's talking about something might be going on around you. Something might be going on behind your back. So I would look for that. This could be gossip. This could be literal theft, because that's what this card in this deck represents. This is also the card of strategy, but in this deck, it really talks about something going on behind your back. So I would keep your eyes open. You know, for example, let's say you want to go on vacation, you're going to take a cruise. You go down to the local, I don't know, let's say it's going to be a tour guide type group. So you go down there, you put your deposit. Well, make sure that that's a group that's been around for a long time, right? That they're not going to file bankruptcy or anything like that. You know, it's that kind of thing, like something's going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. It's that kind of energy. But honestly, keep your eyes open. You know, maybe buy insurance on something, you know, whatever it might be. And I just see like beautiful things coming in. So that's what the universe wants to tell you, but just keep your eyes open, right? It's going on behind your back, but you look for those red flags. Pay attention to your intuition, because it will be telling you something, because somebody might have a vibe that's off. And that's what you want to pay attention to. That's what's coming in, but you definitely have something very special that you're creating for yourself. Wow, Jean, thank you so much for your question. That's what's coming in for you. All right, so the next question is from, let me see how many we have left. I have 2 left, and I'm going to check one more time, PayPal and Venmo, but these are questions that were submitted in advance, and we have 2 left. Okay, the next one is from Trey, and he says, hello, Allison, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you too, Trey. And he says, will I find love this year? Thanks, Trey. Okay, let's find out. I'm going to switch to the other deck for that. All right, will Trey find love this year? How are we doing on time? Okay, perfect. And then don't forget, I'm going to do the reading for the collective at the end. Okay. Here we go. We have the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, Trey, yes. We've got the Empress, the Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So this is really telling me, God, I just got the chills. Okay, so this is telling me that not only will you find love, you're going to find someone that wants to start a family if that's what you're interested in. And that could be having children. This could be adopting pets, you know, whatever your version of family is, or adopting their children if they have children from a previous relationship, or vice versa. But this is really telling me that you're going to meet a woman that is really interested in that. And then we've got the Two of Cups. You will absolutely be meeting someone that's very interesting, someone that you have a lot in common with, even if they're different. This could be someone that's from a different culture. This could be someone that's in a different state. It's something where it's slightly different, but you guys have a lot in common and a lot of attraction that's there. This is a beautiful new beginning. This is someone that's really in alignment with you, and they're an empress and you're a king. That's huge. That means you guys are both ready to settle down and have a great relationship. She is the Empress and she has a beautiful energy. She is all four queens put together. That means she has mastered each suit. You're the King of Pentacles. You're an excellent provider. You've got resources. You've got a lot. You've got like all your cake and eat it too kind of energy. But this is about you really stepping into this position of being, I feel like you're being a provider. And this is going to allow you to have that type of relationship. This person can work, not work. Again, if you want to have kids, this is you providing for that. It's almost like a traditional type relationship that I feel like you're looking for that's coming in. There's a lot of romance. There's a lot of courtship. There's a lot of romance that's coming in off this card. I feel like you're really loving your life right now and you're just looking for someone to share it with. I feel like you already have everything that you need except that one person. And she is right here. So will you find love this year? Absolutely. And I think it's gonna come out of nowhere. I think it's gonna sneak up on you, but it's very romantic. You have a lot of courtship. You're enjoying it. There's no rush. I think both of you are in a very secure position, especially emotionally. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely the provider and she's going to see that. Congratulations. You still have to let us know what happens. All right, everybody. Again, final call. Okay. So here we go. This next one is from Chris. And then I'm going to check PayPal and Venmo. And if there's a question, I'll answer it. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and do the reading for the collective. Okay, so Chris writes, hi, Allison. Will I find a good paying job soon? Thanks, Chris. All right, let's find out. I know a lot of people concerned about work tonight. Okay, here we go. Will you find a good paying job soon? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Empress and the Knight of Swords. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Knight of Swords. So this is really talking about, yes, you will. This is you really looking at all the work that you've done, time, effort, energy. So I think that you have a skill set that's really in high demand. This is telling me that it's about you just putting yourself out there. You're looking at your worth and value, and that's something that you're able to leverage in finding a really good paying job. Then we have this Empress energy. You know what you bring to the table, which tells me that I just feel like you're in high demand. Whatever it is that you do, I don't understand why you're having a hard time finding a job. I don't know if it's you getting your foot in the door with applications, whether it's online or having to know someone to network. But I just feel like you have a skill set that is unusual, that is in high demand. It's almost like, like you're a rarity kind of a feel. And this is about you really finding this job that's coming in. It is going to be better paying. It's ready to give birth to something that's going to be bigger, better, and more beautiful. That's what's coming in for you. And I think it's going to happen very quickly. This is the Knight of Swords. This is a swift moving energy. You're going to see the truth and you're going to see it for what it is. I think it's coming in very fast. I think that, what else is coming off these cards? Yeah, I think it's just coming in fast. I do think that it's about, I think, yeah. So I think that you need more exposure. There's something about that. So I don't know what it is that you do exactly because you didn't say, but there's something about you do need more exposure. So I would join a networking group. There's something to that, whether it's like national or international. I feel like it's on more of a global scale that you need to do, and that is really what's going to put you on the map. I feel that I feel like you're compartmentalizing yourself to like one area, and that's why you're not finding it, if that makes sense. I'm just getting shown like a container box, and I think you need to bust through that box and just be very expansive, and that's when that job is going to show itself, the good paying one that you're looking for. That might require you to move. You know, this is a swift moving energy that might require you to move, but that could be something you could negotiate. Wow. Okay, Chris. So yeah, it's coming, but there's a couple of things you need to do. Thank you for your question. Okay. Now I'm going to look at PayPal and Venmo, and then if there's nothing there, we're going to go ahead and do the collective. Oh, I have to log in again. I'll tell you, I don't know how long it lasts, but it really does time me out fast. All right. And Stripe. Okay, so that's it. 4th of July, you know what? We really had a big turnout for the 4th of July. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and do the final reading then for the collective. All right, so I'm going to use this deck, the Everyday Witch. This is such a sweet energy for everybody. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell everybody watching here today? We have 10 of Pentacles, we have 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So you guys know everybody wants the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles as the first card. This is you striving for your idealized life. This is friends, family, pets, everybody's around, knowing what it is that's most important in this life. But it also includes finances. It includes housing, location, relocation, travel, your health, your finances, education, retirement. This is you striving for your idealized life. So that's what Spirit is saying. Strive towards your idealized life. Keep your eye on the prize. Then we have this 8 of Wands. This is you realizing that these gifts, blessings, and omens are coming in. So a lot of beautiful things are coming in for you. It's for you to remain in that flow, right? That mind, body, soul connection. Stay in that flow because all these beautiful things are coming in and they come in fast. Now in this deck, this 8 of Wands, this is a swift moving energy and they all come in at one target. So look for that to come in for you as an individual. What are the gifts and blessings that are coming in for you in your life? You need eyes to see it. And when you're in the flow, you can see it. If you are in a loving vibration, you can see it. If you're in fear mode, that's when you close your aperture, right? And that's when you're in survival mode. If you're in survival mode, you're going to miss gifts and blessings from the universe. When you're in fear, you're going to miss gifts and blessings from the universe. But when you're in a beautiful, loving vibration, right, the whole world is in love. Everybody is enjoying everything. The birds are singing, right? The bears are dancing, whatever it might be. The bunnies are bouncing. So this is you being in that loving vibration, and watch what is presented to you. Use your discernment to make sure that it's right for you. Then we have this 3 of Pentacles. This is about really knowing quality relationships, quality people, working together as a team, having that sense of camaraderie. So this tells me you're not doing everything alone, right? So this is you networking, knowing quality people, having a beautiful support system. If you don't have a support system right now, because not everybody does, this is about you maybe developing that, meeting people, starting off slow, and then developing into deeper friendships. But you're looking for quality people. This can also be you having a strong foundation in the sense of maybe you're looking to get married. This can also be the card of marriage. You're looking for strong foundations with a quality person. Everybody has their own unique skill. Wow, that's what the universe wants to tell everybody that's watching tonight in the replay or whenever this video finds you. Wow, everybody, that's what we have for tonight. So thank you for being here today on the 4th of July. Really appreciate it. And I think that's Ken. A thank you to all veterans for making our freedoms possible. Absolutely. Thank you to everybody that has served. We have such a great country. I can't wait for our Constitution to be restored and to go back to normal. I'm hoping and praying that that will definitely happen, because I love this beautiful country when it's where it's supposed to be. All right, everybody. And just a reminder, too, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, sign up for the newsletter. If you'd like to book a personal reading, by all means do it. Check out the site, see what I have to offer, learn a little more about me. If you have any questions, fill out the contact form and reach out to me. I also do private lessons. Check out Alison's picks, the interviews on YouTube. Don't forget, too, if you'd like to join the membership on YouTube, by all means, go ahead and do it. We have an awesome community. If you were in the chat, you already know that. Wonderful people that are showing up for this. I really feel blessed personally. So definitely go ahead and check it out. And again, go ahead and post a comment if this resonated with you after the video post, so everybody else can see it too. Take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. All right, until next time, I'll see you on Tuesday when I go live again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, everybody, lots of love. Bye for now. Thank you, everybody. Happy 4th of July.